everyone. How are you? I'm sorry I've been so absent. Welcome to Sugarfoot Tarot. My name is Misty the Mystic, or Mystic Misty, whatever you prefer. Please check your sun, moon, rising sign, and your Venus sign, because I'm doing love as well. I'm definitely going to start getting back into this. Today, I'm filming, it's Halloween. Tomorrow's the 1st. I want to get started and doing everyone's single and couple love sign, zodiac sign, general, all the moons, all that good stuff. All my information will be below. And today I would like to do Mercury retrograde. It's from today, Halloween 2019, through November the 20th. And what I'm looking at is my calendar. I keep a calendar here with all my notes and such. Also, we have on the 11th of November a Mercury transit. So you're actually going to see Mercury going across the sun like a black dot. I don't know a lot about planets. I'm obsessed by planets. So I follow 4 different people on YouTube because that's their specialty. They have studied the planets their entire lives. I like to stick with intuitive, spirit, and tarot cards. It takes a lot of work to study everything, so I follow them. So I have a list of the 4 that I would like for you to follow, and list below whom you follow of astrology, and I would like to check them out too. So this is no particular order. I follow the new paradigm astrology, the Pele report. That's Kapasha. He comes out every week. Barbara Goldsmith, but I think Barbara's changing her first name. I think she is changing it. Deborah Silberman, Astrology Answers, and Wonder Girl Astrology. So those are the 4 that I check out all the time. They're my go-to for the planets. Who's going forward, who's going back, who's conjuncting, all that good stuff. So, so I have chosen to keep it light because it is Mercury retrograde. Everything's going backwards. Communication, technology, all that's going to be iffy. I chose something kind of light, and it's Everyday Witch. I thought maybe we could keep it light since it is Mercury retrograde. That's for the regular. And then for the love, I decided on this one. I can't pronounce it. I born and raised in a Spanish town, and I'm embarrassed that I can't speak Spanish. I can understand it and I can read a little, but I can't speak it. I know. So we'll do those for the singles and couples. Pardon me, I'm so sorry. It has snowed 11 inches here in southern Colorado, and I am dry as a bone. Okay, 2 have already fell out. Let's get started. So Mercury retrograde, Halloween through November the 20th, 2019. First 3 cards have fallen out. The Queen of Coins. 9 of Swords. And the Ace of Swords. Aces are always good luck. Money. Money's going to be good. Love will be a challenge. 9 of Swords. You're all going to be in your head. The new day is dawning. Mercury is going to go direct on the 20th of November. No worries. But, you know, everything's going to be crashing down. Issues, problems. Taking your power back. Some are going to be imbalanced and want too much power. And that could be our government. Too much power. Power hungry. I'm from the 80s. So, you know, He-Man holding your hand. I am the power. He-Man, Skeletor. Some's got to take their power back. With Mercury going retrograde, all the drama. You're tired of living like this. You're over it. So you're going to take your power back. Some, like the president, things are going to crash. Some are living in California and they're going through the fires. Some are going through all this snow. There's so many snow storms that are coming. So Mercury is going to be good. However, insurance. I see insurance policies. People trying to go to get insurance. I see lawsuits. You know, remember, you know, the new day is dawning. So look up to the sky. Keep your chin up. This too shall pass. The bottom of the deck, money. Your trusty sidekick, there's someone that you trust. Could be a mate, could be a friend, could be a workmate. Somebody that you work with, go to church with, hang out with, a lifelong PayPal friend. There's someone that you're not alone. You always have somebody. I just see a lot of drama with this Mercury retrograde. And I'm told by lots of my mentors that, the planets, the angels, they don't do it to us, they do it for us. So, and I'm 45 and it's sinking in that it's good comes out of everything. But I see a lot of endings. They're saying that in 2020, 2020 is the number 4. It's a 4-year. This is a 3rd year, and it's all, whatever is not built on solid foundation is going to shake and crash. Just like our governments, all governments, anyone that's a leader, any cult leader. I feel anxiety. So definitely meditate a lot more. Take that time. Still dawning. Yeah, bottom of the deck. You're hung up. You're hung up. So let's find out what you're hung up on. King of Swords, Page of Swords, and the 10 of Swords. Swords, you're all in your head. You're all in your head. So cutting something out. I'm done and over with. I'm done. Mercury retrograde. I'm not going to deal with it. It's not worth it to me. You've treated me like garbage for long enough. Page of Swords. Again, this looks eerily familiar. Ace of Swords. Page of Swords. Could be a child asserting their independence. You've been beat down. You're asserting your independence. This can be read 2 ways. Crash and burn, like this one. You've got the 10 of Swords. 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords. Please forgive me. So you're going from step to step. Or, again, the new day is dawning. Phoenix rising from the ashes. You escaped somebody. They've escaped you. They're running off in the background. See them running off? Issues with work. Some of you are going to profit from work. But you're picking up this. You're going to come out of this. Whomever stabbed you in the back, you're going to come out of this just fine. You have Ace of Swords, which is very good luck. Let me move my glasses. Three of Wands, waiting, for your ships to come in. 3 of Wands. Wands are all journeys. Waiting. But look, you have everything you need. All 3 of your wands, and you're creating your own magic. So whatever is happening to you, being stabbed in the back, cutting people out, getting ready for the holidays, you're going to be able to prosper. It's not all dark. 6 of Wands. Getting ready, buying all of your holiday gifts. Taking care of elders, taking care of people. Volunteering. I definitely see volunteering. Homeless shelters. Again, back to this fire that's happening in California. People stepping up, cooking, helping the firemen. Volunteering, getting ready for Thanksgiving, volunteering to feed the homeless. You're going to be tripping over your feet. Some of you are just going to be like trying. Mercury's just going to try you. We're in Scorpio season. That energy is all about endings. And we have a full moon on the 12th of November. It's an oak moon, also known as a beaver moon. And be solid like an oak. Be solid like an oak. Don't give up. Keep trying. You may be spinning your wheels. You may have bought electronics, like a new cell phone. The new iPhones are coming out. You may have bought a new TV and it's disruptive. You may have set up, bought a new house or new car, and it's just taking longer and you're like frustrated. You're waiting on a new job, waiting on someone to move out, waiting, trying to make people happy. And you are making people happy. I see an oak tree throughout this. It's very interesting since we have the full moon. We have on the 3rd of November, daylight savings, if that affects you. That's going to be falling back. So that's going to be hard to get up in the morning. Go to bed. Let's continue. Oh, but see, some of you, everything's going to be wonderful. All this shadow work, cutting people out, volunteering, new jobs, getting your ducks in order, whatever needs to go through, it's all going to be gravy. Meeting with everybody else could be taken two ways. You're meeting with everybody else, fighting and fussing amongst family members. Who's going to have it for Thanksgiving? You've always had it for Thanksgiving. What are you bringing? What are you making? Work. People being stabbed in the back. Drama. Getting the holiday work parties going. Stuff for your kids. Stress. Mercury's coming in a stressful time. And Mercury retrograde was in water signs all this year. Some of you are going to travel. Thanksgiving. You're like, everyone travels Thanksgiving. That's the #1 traveling holiday ever. Where are we going? Planning, deciding. Okay, so I know you're hung up. And I know there's a lot going on. But you're going to get through this. You're going to get through this. So let's see love. Love for Mercury retrograde. Let's see. Love for my singles. Not in committed relationships. My singles. Mercury retrograde for Halloween through November 20th, 2019. What advice can we give them? What warnings? What do they need to know? Let's find out. Bottom of the deck. Knight of Swords. Taking the swords from somebody. Taking the sword for somebody. Singles. Well, I see someone that has a crush on someone that's married or in a committed relationship. And you're going to take all the blame. Stuff it in. I can wait this holiday season until this person is ready to be with me. Fighting. Singles. It's all my fault I'm single. It's all my fault that so-and-so broke up. You don't need to take the sword. It takes two to tango. Sometimes it's affected by friends and relatives and also I see impressing. Singles trying to impress someone, wanting someone for the holidays, wanting to date someone, wanting that committed relationship. So you'll do anything to impress them. Very interesting. The one underneath that, You know, you've gone through so many relationships. So many relationships. And you're tired of being single. Is the next one going to be the one? Going through dating apps. Meeting people. Don't look back. Don't count the ones that have failed. You won't have to impress the person. Okay. Oh, the sun. Oh, my singles. Some of you are going to meet somebody. The Pentacles. Some of you are going to make lots of money. Some of you are going to stay single. The High Priestess. Some of you are going to be very picky. I got Virgo energy. It's a Virgo card. Some of you are like, I have really high standards. And you should have high standards. Queen of Swords. There's that sword again. You may be surprised. Two of you will meet and be perfect together. King and Queen. The Queen and Knight. Someone younger than you. Someone older than you. Just hit it off. You run into that person and it's just perfect. Don't get caught up in boy, girl. Because it can be girl, girl, boy, 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 girl. So don't get caught up. If someone's going to find someone and they're going to impress them, and it's going to work. It's going to work out really well. Your family definitely could be an issue. Positive or negative in my singles. Definitely positive or negative. Got a lot going on. You meet someone, do I invite them over for Thanksgiving? Is that a big commitment? Is that too soon? Or they don't like anyone you date, or they don't like your past relationships. Definitely, that could be some issues there during this Mercury retrograde. Just them sticking their nose involved at my singles. But I think majority of you are going to meet. Now remember, Mercury retrograde is communications are off. So take your time. Lack of communication. They may say something and you misunderstood it. Or you say something and they misunderstood it. Or they don't tell you the full truth. Because it's Mercury retrograde. Everything is backwards. Also check out your Mercury retrograde. My Mercury is in Cancer. My sun sign's in Cancer. So it's Mercury is either before your sun sign, on your sun sign, or the one after. That will give you an idea how you communicate. My couples for Mercury retrograde. Bottom of the deck. The Hangman. Drama. Your head's not attached to your heart, to your body. You're not thinking. Or your mate is not thinking. They're not using their noggin, or they're using too much of their noggin. Detachment. They're so busy getting ready for the holidays that their heart is not attached to their head, and you're like, where am I, chopped liver? What's going on with you? Or they're saying that with you. What's going on with you? You could be expecting a child, wanting a child, ready for 2020 to have a child. Giving birth to a new idea. Wanting to get married in a committed relationship and wanting to get married. I know a lot of people having babies in 2020. I literally have lost count of people in my own town and friends and on social medias. There's going to be a lot of babies being born from my beautiful friends. The Swords. All in your head. Mercury retrograde. You're all in your head, or you're so detached from your head. You're not using the gifts that God gave you. You're not using your sense, your good sense. Some are thinking too much. Getting detached in a book, getting attached at work. Not, especially men, they don't want to deal with the holidays. They're over it. They don't want to pay the money for all the gifts. They're just like, you know, my mate will take care of it. And that flush, it's either your mate will love that because they love control, or they won't like that. They want you to pitch in and help. Two of Wands, being detached, not wanting to deal with it, not wanting to deal with reality, putting your head in the sand, not wanting to deal with either way. Some of you are not ready to be a parent. Six of Wands. Scorpio energy, which we're in Scorpio time. And that glare, I'm sorry about that glare. Cutting through. Getting rid of 2019. Ready for 2020. Some are like, let's just skip to 2020. I'm ready for the new year. You know, you're all going through hardships. It's been a rough year. Not as bad as the past couple of years, but some of you are kicking butt and not taking names. You're over it. Which is good. Sometimes it's good to cut dead wood and start over. Some are a little harsh. Some, I see some harshness in these cards for couples. If you don't do this with my family, then we're done. Or, I cannot stand your family. I cannot stand another holiday with your family. Sarcasm. Being sarcastic. Queen of Wands. Shining a light. Hoping someone's going to come around to your way of thinking. To the way things should be. In awe of your mate. Someone doing something special and you're like, aw, they did come around. They did. After me giving an ultimatum and saying this is not going to happen. Because of Mercury retrograde, some are leaving. Some mates are like, I'm out of here. I'm spending the night in a hotel room. I'm out of here. But you know, you have the forest from the trees. Go through that forest. Go put the work in. Mercury retrograde is just clearing out the gunk. Learning about each other, how you don't communicate. You have everything you need. You have everything you need to succeed. Lay it on the table. Make up. Someone has to say they're sorry. I don't understand. Forgive me, what did you say? I missed what you said. Instead of assuming you knew what they said, just drop your ego. Have them drop their ego and be like, I misunderstood. I'm so sorry. I misunderstood. How can we fix this? Nine of Coins. Things moving slowly. Someone not ready for something and it's moving slowly and you're like, you know, can we hurry up? Can we hurry up here? I want you to do this. I need you to do this. Everyone has their own past. Just be patient. Talk to them. Communication is the key. Even though Mercury is going backwards and the communication could be off, take that moment and say, honey, I know Mercury is going backwards, but I'm going to need you to sit and listen to me. Try to get that through. And you got time. You got all the time you need, okay? No worries. You got time. 6 o'clock. Sixes, everything is in order. Divine timing, the right path. It's all going to work out. It's all going to work out. Thank you for letting me do a reading for you. I absolutely adore you. Recycle the love. And we will talk soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.